hopefully bringing you some start to finish coverage with our drones. And you see there the girls junior 4 is just about ready to get started here. And they're off in the girls junior 4, the Elizabeth Plate Cup. Or maybe it's just a plate. Either way, Branksome there in lane 3 off to a really good start. You see they're prying, and now you start to lengthen up that stroke here. 10 strokes down, and this is where you start to burn off that adrenaline in the first 20, 30 strokes of the race, get through Strawberry Mansion Bridge, and start to lower the rate down into your base rating. But as they come through the bridge here, it is Branksome in lane 3 out in front.
And the Haverford School. The winners of the Barker Cup, which will be presented
and at the St. Joe's Boathouse here,
on the course, the
boats passing by.
Final. The Elizabeth Plate, lane 1, North Catholic.
Great shot here, as you see.
Very great shot.
Let's call it Branksome, followed by Mount St. Joe's in second out of lane 6, and then Marietta in lane 4 in third at the moment. That's your top 3. But all boats still very much involved in this race. Branksome with open water on everyone but Mount St. Joe's. So Mount St. Joe's coming from lane 6 right now, looking really good.
All right, and you love to see a boat do well out of that lane. Really
so
good.
Mount St. Joe's was in the semifinal with Branksome. They finished second to the Branksome boat. So
oh no, looks like they're moving up quite a bit here. It could be the angle, but they are closing that gap in between Branksome.
Marietta's still looking strong. Marietta had a similar time to Mount St. Joe's in their semifinal, although they weren't in the same race, so conditions vary. And there is an overhead shot of your leaders from Branksome. So Marius, tell me, what are you seeing out of this 4 right now?
You know, honestly, I'm loving it. Very good body swing here. Initiating that leg drive. I mean, they're doing everything together and as one. I mean, I'm not seeing any disturbance when they're coming up to that catch. They have a very confident catch, and they're releasing at the same time. I mean, it's not much I can say about this boat right now, and which is why they're probably leading the pack, and by the length that they are leading the pack at.
Yeah,
so.
And it looks like they're starting to push open that lead just a little bit there in that middle 500 as they approach 750 left to go. Mount St. Joe's hanging on to second at the moment, but Marietta looking strong out of lane 4. And then all 3 boats behind them pretty much even, still with a chance to sneak up into that podium. Check out lane 2 there. Lane 2 is Lower Merion. Lower Merion looking like they have some speed here going into the second half of this race.
Right, and as we were talking about before, I mean, once you get up to that, every crew knows, especially if you've raced on a Schuylkill, once you get to that wire, that is it. That's pretty much where you can make your last move. You have enough room to make a move and overtake, but once you pass that wire, and if you're content where you're at, you're probably going to stay there. So that wire is that marker to do what you need to do in order to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, so under the wire here, Branksome looking really strong. Mount St. Joe's hanging on to second place, but the lead is tenuous over Marietta at the moment as Marietta tries to make a push back into second place and try and get that silver.
And again, lane 6, it'll be interesting to see how lane 6 does. Once they hit the island, there is a little bit of a disadvantage being that close to the island. And so we will see how they will adjust to those conditions and see if they can maintain their speed and maintain their position in this race, because right now they are definitely in medal contention.
So dominant race here from Branksome so far. You know, never really looked as much of a doubt. They went out and they were the first people off the line. They went into the first 500 with the lead. They opened it up in that second 500, and now they're looking to put the finishing touches on it here. Branksome probably going to cruise, and it looks like Marietta may have overtaken Mount St. Joe's in the island there for that silver medal. It's going to be close.
It's going to be very close.
That's your podium, though, at the moment. It's Branksome coming home to win the Elizabeth Plate in the girls' junior
I don't
4.
know. It's going to be a fight for that second place right now. And the Mount St. Joe's might take that. They might take that second place.
Here it comes to
I don't
the
know.
line here.
Mount St. Joe's, can you hold it? Number 4 is moving.
It is.
Can Mount St. Joe's takes it by a close margin.
Just running out of room there was Marietta, and you see the celebration from the girls from Branksome.
You love to see it. And no, we're still not done with lane 1 and 2.
Wow, what
fighting it out to the last stroke.
Just jubilation there from Branksome as they win the gold and the Elizabeth Plate here at the Stotesbury Cup Regatta, presented by Toyota.